Hello, everyone out there in Streamland. How are you this evening? We are live from the Apocalypse, a not for profit TTRPG studio that raises money for charities, nonprofits, various other aid organizations through our tabletop actual play content. Right now, we are, as you can see up in the right hand corner, raising money for medical aid for Palestinians who are doing a lot of good work in the Gaza Strip right now. So if you enjoy what you are seeing, and we do sincerely hope that you do, that you're not hate watching us, that rather than trying to give us like subs or blips, chits, Bezos bucks, corporate script, really of any kind, that Jeff Eby's going to take half of anyway. That you take that money and instead donate it directly to the cause that we are raising money for. You can see that we have hidden the subscribe button from you in a place deep, dark, and terrible. We can't remove it completely because capitalism. But you may seek it at your peril, and only if you can answer me these riddles 3. In its place, you will see the donate button. Don't be alarmed if it shows up in pounds, GBP. Medical Aid for Palestinians is based in the UK, and so your amount might be a little bit funny. But crucially, when you donate, you will make the McElroy brothers yell at us in the middle of whatever scene we were having. And by us, I very crucially mean Will. They will shout directly into Will's ear. And it will be extremely funny for all parties involved, by which I mostly mean us. Tonight, we are continuing our Wildcard Wednesday game of Rangers Rampant, using the Power Rangers RPG system. This is, I think, episode 5, I want to say, and some stuff has been happening. Buddies have been around. There've been many buddies on stream already tonight. Mine are in the other room because I am cruel that way.
He doesn't know what he wants to do. He keeps just turning his head.
I mean,
okay, there you go.
That would require him to actually make a decision, and we know that is impossible for cats.
He can't do that.
No, not possible. Unbelievable, really. So before we get into what is sure to be an incredibly regular, normal time, probably just a beach episode in which nobody's even going to morph, and everyone's going to have a good time, why don't we all introduce ourselves?
Yes, yeah, it does start with it, doesn't it? Hi, hello, hi, what's up? My name is Will. Hi, my name is Will. I play your Phoenix Red Rampant Ranger. I'm just in character, is all. I just play your Rampant Phoenix Red Ranger, Parker Mills, and that's him. Both of us are he, him, and let's see what job he has this week. That's it for me.
Oh, hi, hello. My name is Eli. I am playing Kit Wells, your green unicorn ranger rampant. We both go by any and all pronouns, and yeah. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Julia, she, they, and I'm playing Helen Matthews, she, her. I forgot I need dice for this game, so I'm getting them out now. Helen has just been really happy to have her friends back. She's, enjoying that. She's looking at getting a job, well, an internship, because, that's academia, I guess. But, she's having a great time, and she does not foresee anything bad happening at all. Good things only.
Honestly, I think an extraordinarily prescient and indeed prudent observation. I do not foresee why that should not be the case. Hi, everyone. I am Brendan, he, him. The color that I'm wearing tonight means nothing. And I am going to be playing everybody else in the entire world. Including especially the ones with the funny voices. Although I'm not sure if there's anybody with an especially funky voice this time. We will see. Next session is going to be a doozy, though. So, with that in mind, where we open is looking at a door, fairly nondescript, sort of looking this way and that to either side of it. It's a pale, sort of a pastel pink hallway. Very 80s vibe. There are family photos on the wall. And a hand sort of reaches up to turn the knob. Door sliding open, gliding easily over the carpet. And within there is a desk and filing cabinets and a computer system and someone in an office chair bent over their desk, working on something very intently, looking through a large illuminated magnifying glass, the jeweler's lens, sort of clenched on their face. I don't know, how do you describe that, using the, when you're like squinting and then you're holding it there? I don't know, what do you call that, clenching it with your face? We don't have squunched. We don't have great verbs for those muscles when they're like actively engaged in a task. I guess because they are so rarely.
You also just can't say that like it's a thing, Julia. Like that's the answer to Brendan's. Squunched is not a thing. I've never heard that before in my life.
They're scrunched and they're squunched, and they're different.
I know what
as soon as someone gives me a better verb, I will use that. But pending that future date, I'm going to use squunch.
I also don't know why you fight me on these things.
Because you just say it matter-of-factly, like it's a thing we all know.
Well, maybe if you lived in Delaware, you would.
But then the population would double and be out of control.
The man hunched over the desk seems not to notice the person approaching him until they're almost upon him. Point, he turns and sort of drops the jeweler's lens and sets it aside and says, "Oh, hey, bud. How's it going? How was school today?" I don't hear the reply, but perspective shifts as sort of hoisted up onto the knee of this person. And you look down at the desk, and you can see that all across this mat are these tiny, glittering blue shards, some barely larger than a grain of sand. And it seems as though this man is painstakingly reassembling whatever shape they were before, slowly forming this puzzle, a sort of crystalline lattice in the center of the mat. Oh, so this is just something I'm working on. At the lab. I don't tell your mom. She hates when I bring work home with me. But yeah, no. Oh yeah, no. I might be able to take you there sometime. We don't do a lot of like bring your kid to work day type things, but I know you got spring break coming up. And I mean, honestly, it would save us money on a sitter, I suppose. But yeah, no, maybe you can take you in, see what dad does for a living. And as we're looking at that blue crystalline lattice, that we sort of pan out and fade to black, with the last thing we see being this faint sort of glitter, this iridescent haze that lingers on our vision. And we pick up with our crew of rangers. The weather has been extremely bad the last couple of days. Um, Perpetually overcast. Um, to the point that like street lights are on during the day. They are calling for severe thunderstorms uh, all throughout the week. There is a storm system forming over Grail Cove that, due to bizarre, unforeseen meteorological circumstances, seems like it's just getting ready to park for a while. Um, Weather prognosticators are somewhat baffled by this unusual turn of events, though there has been stuff on the news about the very strange confluence of circumstances that can cause something like this to happen. But in the meantime, they haven't ordered a general lockdown yet. They haven't ordered like full like hurricane protocols yet. But there is talk that if things get worse, that they may have to. So, what have the three of you been up to in circumstances like those?
I feel like with when weather's like this, unless Helen has like an actual reason to leave, her family's like less inclined to like let her just wander off from the bed and breakfast uh in case something were to happen. Uh so I think, but also when the weather's bad like this, we're not getting any guests. So I think there's been a general plea from Helen for them to come visit her because she's stuck on the property. I think she offers bribes of her grandmother's baked goods, and then if she got that internship, she's probably doing that at night. But I don't know, Brendan. Did Helen get her internship?
She did get her internship.
Night intern.
I imagine somewhat similarly, Parker is sitting morosely at his job at the Grail Cove car wash.
How's business?
Probably bad. Probably not great. Yeah, I think it's been a while since anybody has come in, but he's like, catching up on reading comics or something.
You see, tuning his guitar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the vibe in Grub Cove right now. So, what is Kit getting up to?
I mean, I'm on vacation. So I'm not working.
And what a vacation it's been.
Yeah, it's been fun. I think there's probably a bit of just staying at the house, but once that gets old, I'm probably taking Helen up on the offer and just hanging out at the lodge. Just probably just sitting inside the lobby area. Maybe I have also brought a guitar, just trying to keep myself busy. And then, since Helen's there, I can definitely have somebody at least to talk to and not be staring at an empty wall.
Every once in a while, my cousin wanders in, and that's great entertainment because he's, a teenager and he's dumb.
Yeah, and if I'm getting grandma's baked goods, That's I'm all winning over
Yeah,
here.
Justin,
had
fucking
fun.
grip it and rip it, baby. Slop that down, dude. Shit, yeah, dude. Crack one
Thank
for
you.
the big boy.
Thank you for your donation.
Thank you.
Super appreciate it.
Thank you so much for their donation. And so I think it's going to be Parker. That is, you are sitting behind the desk at the car wash, sort of practicing. Since you haven't any customers, you're just fully trying to practice for your next show, trying to find your way through this phrase in this song you've been noodling on that you're just not really sure how to resolve it. Like you've tried a bunch of stuff, but none of it like hits the way you want to, and you strike momentarily this particularly discordant note that you weren't expecting to. You're not sure if your finger slipped or what, but it is jarring to hear. And at the same time that you do, you're looking out through the bay windows in front of your desk, the car wash, into the gray haze of Grail Cove. And it's almost like a trick of the light, just because there's very, very poor visibility right now. But in between the sheets of rain, there is something that shouldn't be there. It, from out in the sort of the derelict Rust Belt district of Grail Cove, there is a tower or a spire of some kind. And then
Different.
almost as soon as you notice it and you try to kind of wrap your head around like its shape, it's gone.
Was it different from Mirrodin's?
Oh, definitely different from Mirrodin's. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. This would be. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. This would actually probably be a good bit larger, just based on like for you to be seeing it and for it to be as tall as it looked like it was from where you were. It was sort of thin at the base, and then at the top, it almost kind of took on this kind of like cobra head kind of shape.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure it was that I saw that.
You're pretty sure you saw that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Not like a fog silhouette. Like there was a tower there and then there wasn't a tower there.
You could, if you were in any other situation, you could probably convince yourself that, oh, that was a weird fog shadow that I thought I saw for a second. But your life over the last several weeks, last couple of months or so, has been very different. Your scope of experience is now considerably wider. So what Parker would choose to do with that information now might be different than what you would have done a couple months ago.
That is true. Although maybe not that different, but I think he looks around at the empty car wash, the rain pouring down, and then sets the guitar back in its case and prepares to go out and investigate. But he stops himself and thinks better about doing this without telling anyone. And so he pulls up the group chat and he sends, checking out the tower, nods, very satisfied with himself, and then goes to investigate.
Why is he hanging out with Mirrodin without us? That's like he can if he wants to.
It's an extremely uncharacteristic move.
It's a weird choice for Parker.
Also, in this rain, doesn't he have a job?
He's got lots of jobs.
Is this like a code? Do you think Parker does codes?
Oh.
He doesn't do codes.
He doesn't do codes. I think Helen just texts back, "Okay, say hi to Mirrodin?" Question mark.
I am too busy to investigate. I'm too busy investigating to check my phone.
Oh no!
Don't do that.
So,
all right. If he doesn't answer, Helen,
we give him 10 minutes.
Yeah, we give him 10 minutes. If he doesn't answer, we're gonna call him.
Yeah,
because I'm like, this is weird.
Even for Parker.
wow, where am I in 10 minutes? Brennan, am I just walking around in the rain, or do I actually find something?
Well, so I guess that depends on what Parker considers to be investigating. Like, I guess, are you just sort of like taking off in a straight line-ish direction towards whatever that thing was that you saw?
Correct, yes.
Oh, yeah, all right, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Just walking through people's yards and shit.
Just doing a hot fuzz. I think at this point you are kind of on the outer edge of the old warehouse district, and you have not seen this tower again. But as you have gotten into this area, as the houses have stopped being inhabited, as things have been just boarded up and derelict, and the roofs around you sort of sag in. There's this layer of grime that the rain is cutting through, forming almost these kind of veins through the years of neglect. That you notice a familiar pinging sound from your morpher, the one that you learned previously was alerting you to potentially dangerous spikes in dark magic in the vicinity.
All right. Then I think if that starts beeping, I think I am going to call probably Helen.
Hey.
Hey.
How's Mirrodin?
Probably fine. Probably fine.
Is he not in the tower?
Is he not at the tower?
He's probably at the tower.
Aren't you at the tower?
No.
You said you were going to check out the tower.
The other tower, yeah. One with like a snake head in the mist.
Snakehead Tower. Can't say. What side of the city is that on? West side?
Well, that's the thing. I was trying to find it because I saw it, but then it was gone. But I'm at the warehouse. I'm at the warehouse district now.
In the rain?
Yeah. Is it not raining where you are?
Well, I'm inside, Parker.
Okay. Could have said no. You could have just said no, but okay. Just when you learn how to do it at college? Yes, it's raining. No, I'm inside.
Yep. There's a whole class on weather jokes that I had to take. I got graded on a curve.
I was gonna say, did you pass it? Because anyway, that's not important. What's important is the thing. It's my thing is beeping.
The morpher? And Kel is just like looking at
yeah.
looking at Kit from across the room. Is it like the bad beeps?
I think it's only one kind of beep. I just didn't know what it meant last time. But yeah, Meriden said it meant I was being exposed to dark magic. Which I don't see any. So
That's
I don't know.
worse. Not seeing any is worse. Okay, we're on our way.
Okay.
Yeah, we're coming. This sounds like a group activity. Dark magic group activity.
Okay. Well, I'm already pretty wet, so I'll just wait here, I guess.
Okay.
And it's around the time that, Wallace, you notice
Whomst?
that...
Whomst
I'm
is
sorry,
Wallace?
I'm sorry. Wallace is showing up here, but I jumped the gun. I buried the lead. Parker, you notice that someone is watching you. You are the only person out in these streets right now. And looking across the street from you on the corner appears to be Wallace True.
I'll wave. I'll give like a little wave, and then I'll sort of jog over to him.
He is just as soaked through as you are. Seeming like neither of you are umbrella people, apparently.
That would have been smart.
Yeah. Like you think to yourself, like, you not bringing an umbrella. I mean, honestly, classic Parker move, if we're being honest. It does strike you almost a little odd that Wallace would not have one, with generally the fact that he is carrying like camera equipment that he might be concerned about getting wet, getting damaged.
Wally, what's up, my man?
He regards you, says, Parker, hey. Fancy meeting you here.
Yeah, I guess that's true. What brings you down here to the warehouse district? The old abandoned warehouse district.
I mean, I tend to kind of like a little bit of the urban exploration. I like photographing the ruins, seeing what Grail Cove has turned into after the life has left it.
Oh, right on. Right on. Okay. Pretty wet right now.
Yeah.
Kind of gray. Foggy.
Yeah, real dog show weather, right? Feel like, probably should, get inside somewhere. Have the rain.
Yeah, you should probably go. Yeah, you should probably go inside somewhere.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm already pretty wet, so I was just gonna stand out here.
What you waiting for?
What do you mean?
You're just I've explained why I'm here. What are you doing here?
I'm looking for the tower. Damn it.
Wallace does not look as surprised. Like you would think that would register some sort of a look of confusion. His expression is still completely neutral. Actually, give me a quick alertness check.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. I'm so alert. You good?
Lord.
Is that pain or skepticism?
Why not both?
Yeah. Okay, that could be worse. Yeah, that's a 17.
A few things that kind of jump out at you as you've been spending a bit of time in closer proximity to Wallace. One is that despite him mentioning like trying to like take pictures of the ruins, he doesn't appear to have any of his camera equipment on him. Um, Also, he doesn't look good. Like some of it's just that like nobody looks great when they're soaking wet. They've been out in the pouring rain, but like Wallace looks haggard. Like he hasn't slept in a while. There's like visible like dark circles under his eyes. Very pallid complexion. And the third thing is really noticing for the first time. Really noticing for the first time this feeling you could never fully put your finger on until you had spent some time around Ethelflade, that you now recognize as feeling a connection through the morphing grid.
Uh, Parker breathes a big sigh of relief and relaxes visibly. Says, "Oh man, why didn't you say anything?" What a relief. Because I thought you were just like acting, like out here acting like kind of weird and like ominous, but like now I know that you know.
You should get out of here, Parker.
Well, technically I think I was here first, but so what color? Like, how long has it been? Are you new? Are you hundreds of years old? Because I've made that mistake before, and I will not be fooled again.
Is all this really just a joke to you?
Shit.
Did I say something funny?
I don't know why I'm wasting my time with you. I don't think you could stop it anyway. And Wallace is just going to walk away from you.
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder. I'm gonna stop him from walking away, and I'm gonna say, "You're being kind of a jerk, Wally."
There is a long pause as he is just sort of like frozen, like mid-step. Parker, I, believe it or not, didn't want to hurt anybody. You're starting to make me want to hurt you. Now I'm asking you, walk away. Walk away from this.
Yeah, that's never really been my strong suit.
He shrugs your hand off of his shoulder and continues walking, saying, without looking at you, I warned you, man. I tried, man. And he's just going to walk away. Deeper into the warehouse district.
Okay. I think I probably
Yeah, Justin,
had
fucking
fun.
grip it and rip it, baby. Slop that down, dude. Shit, yeah, dude. Crack one for the big boy.
Thank you.
Thank you for the donation.
Thank you very much. Yes, we super appreciate it. So I think I would try to. Parker would keep trying to talk to him, unless like I hear, like, I don't know, the novelty horn from Helen's car, or like or like the car pulling up or something like that. Either way,
There's no novelty horn. It's just the bed and breakfast SUV.
sure, there's no novelty horn.
Okay, we can have a novelty horn.
Every time you hit it, it plays Go Go Power Rangers.
I swear I didn't used to do that. I went over. Helen's like talking to.
I feel like it's just a part of like becoming a ranger. Where
I hit a pothole. Do you remember when we fought Snizzard? I hit a pothole leaving the park, and ever since then, this is the noise that the horn makes.
Have you ever noticed that like all of your clothes are just now one uniform monochrome color?
You know what? I was looking for a blue sweater like a week and a half ago.
Did it just turn yellow whenever you pulled it out of the closet?
I don't know. I don't know. My mom said I never had a blue sweater. Hey, Parker.
Yeah, so I guess that's the question, right? Is like, is that are they pulling up as Wally is walking away?
I think there is you have time to have at least one more interaction with him before they pull up.
Then yeah, I think I would I'm not gonna like grab his shoulder, because it seems like he wants to be alone, which is fine, but he will, just sort of keep walking after him, and will say as he does so, "Hey, Wally, are you in trouble? Like, is everything okay? Because if you need something, I can try to help."
He will actually stop and turn around and face you. Like, almost, you were kind of taken aback as, like, he hadn't really been adopting like a threatening posture before, but when he turns around to address you, he almost like squares up. And you've never really known Wally to be like an angry guy. Like, sad, but not like aggro.
If you need to talk, or like,
No, I don't want to talk, Parker. And even if I did, I certainly wouldn't want to talk to some two-bit fucking lounge singer.
yeah, me neither.
Savage.
Helen and Kit are in the car, and we feel offended on Parker's behalf.
That's the last kind of person that I would want to talk to. That's why, I'm saying.
I don't know if you're really that stupid, or if you're lying to me like everyone else. If you're not going to give this up, we can do this. I'm not going to let you stop me.
I stop you from.
And as you were sort of saying that, you, like, looking behind Wallace, you can see the tower again. Like, very visibly, like clearer than it was before. For a long moment, it kind of like silhouettes the gray sky behind Wallace until in a flash of lightning it is gone again. But you get the sense that it was more solid this time.
Oh,
And your morpher is beeping more urgently.
Ollie, did you go to the snake tower?
I don't know what it is, but it's part of the deal I made.
When was the last time that you, like, slept?
And we're going to cut away briefly. We are standing outside the same door as before. The family photos are still there, though there is a noticeable patina of dust over all of them. The molding around the door is cracked. There are flakes in the paint, pink paint, up and down the hallway. The hand reaches out now rather than up, and opens the door. It creaks now on hinges that have corroded with age. It's darker inside than it was before, though there is still a desk lamp illuminating the person within. A man still hunched over the desk, but this time from a wheelchair rather than an office chair. He is speaking into a dictaphone. I am certain that the morpher is the key to stopping it. I just have to find the right emotional resonance and the correct semantic key phrase. I think that might be. Who's there? Oh, sorry. Well, come in. Hey, no. It's fine. It's fine. It's just work stuff. No, I know, but I can't quit, you know? Like, that's the only thing keeping us afloat right now, bud. Besides, I can't lose my health insurance. No, I know. I just, as- I need you to promise me that you're gonna just promise me that you're gonna take care of your mom, take care of your friends, take care of your neighbors. There's a lot of bad in this world. And there's a lot of hurt too. But people people are good, Wally. And if you believe in them, and unfortunately, as he sort of doubles over in a coughing fit that does not seem to want to end, we fade out again. And out of the gloom, a pair of headlights from Helen's car, twisting, winding your way through these back streets in these industrial parks that the signage is long since crossed out, abandoned, pointing towards things that don't exist anymore. And at last, you turn a bend and slam on your brakes, almost kind of skidding or hydroplaning to a stop in front of Parker and Wallace, standing looking at each other with just enough space between them in stances that don't look entirely friendly.
Oh, this is like watching the two of you all over again.
Is that how we really looked?
Yes. Well, no. Actually, Wallace looks.
Why is Wally here?
I don't know, but he does not look good. Just gonna get out of the car.
Yeah. Yeah, get out of the car, walk over there.
Hey guys, you know it's raining? Do you wanna?
Yeah, Wally, do you want to ride somewhere?
Anywhere's better than here.
Kid, I feel like you of all people would understand.
I mean, I have the capacity to understand if I have the full, like, context and information.
This place, these people. There's just so much sickness and ignorance and hopelessness.
I mean, I get that. I mean, there's a lot of parts of the city that aren't great. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Why don't you just come with us, get out of the rain for a little bit, things will work out, right?
Yeah, they'll work out in the end. I gotta believe that. I gotta believe they're gonna work out in the end. Otherwise, why am I doing any of this?
Any of what?
Do you know that Cranston Tech can bring people back from the dead?
What? Like if they're in an accident, like a defibrillator, like what?
They've got machines in these buildings up at that fucking spaceport. These fucking labs that could change our lives. It could make them better. But They don't use them for that. They just drain us dry, helping them make them. Whether it's working in factories, whether it's serving them coffee, whether it's dying slowly from the shit that they don't tell us that they're bringing in from out there. They've had the ability to make us whole. They won't do it. So I'm making the choice for them.
You guys know Wally's a Power Ranger?
What?
Wally, does this have something to do with your dad?
They told me where I could find the machine. Told me how it works, what it does.
You said they a lot, Wally. Like a lot. Who were they?
And we are outside that same door again.
I hate it here.
At the door.
The walls have been painted over. The family photos are different now. A hand reaches out and turns the knob, pushes the door open, and it catches against a pile of boxes that have been stacked practically flush with the door. Takes some muscling and maneuvering to get inside to this room where it seems as though so many unpleasant memories have been stashed away. Piles of boxes full of things from another life. And making your way over to where the desk still sits, similarly covered in boxes. And jimmying open one of the drawers with a screwdriver, pulling it out to reveal a safe in the bottom of one of the drawers. Heavy, metallic, with a keypad to open it. The hand tries a birth date, and it opens. Pulling it open, there are a number of papers, files, some of which have the Space Patrol Gamma Chiron on them. And at the bottom are two things. There is a bracer inset with crystal and circuitry and emblazoned with the image of a manticore rampant, as well as encased in a thick resin container, this large blue crystal the sum of what had been being reassembled before. Pulling it out, it glows faintly, casting shadows through the various gargoyles of detritus. And in that shimmering aquatic light, there is almost what could be the image of long fingernails clasping Wallace's shoulder. Long fingers that Parker, similarly in the way that you have been able to glimpse the tower momentarily, you also, in the bright blue flash of lightning, almost feel like you see this long-fingered hand on Wallace's shoulder.
Like in real life?
Momentarily.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Did you guys see the hand?
I don't think so.
There was a hand.
Oh dear.
Parker
Did you
is-
see anything?
Parker thinks that we're being very secretive while he can probably hear all of
Yeah,
this.
I'm over there like,
There was definitely a hand, guys. I'm starting to think Wally is not a normal Power Ranger.
Wallace, why don't you come with us? We'll take you
Yeah.
up to the tower.
Yeah, you could take a nap.
I
Maybe.
don't need to sleep. I don't need your help. I just need you to walk away. I didn't want to hurt anyone with the monsters. I just needed to distract them. I needed to punish them. No, that's not it. That's not. I didn't want to hurt anybody. I just wanted to hit back. I wanted to make them feel like I felt. Everyone made me feel like I was crazy for
hey, Wally.
sorry, the Zoidberg broke. The Zoidberg broke me momentarily.
That was directed at chat. That wasn't directed. I didn't.
Wally, yeah. Look, Wally, you didn't need to hurt anybody.
I didn't want to hurt you. I just needed to scare you with the pictures. I just needed to scare you. I just needed to keep you busy. I needed to keep you away from here, out of my business until we're finished, until we could finish what we started.
I'm gonna approach Wally. I'm gonna bridge this gap.
Okay. Let me take a look at the sheet a second here.
Because like Parker's like here. Here's
Mhm,
here's Wallace. Here's Parker. Here's like
We're like in
Helen.
the back. We're like
and
triangle.
so like Kit can just
Give me, so I would say, Kit, give me either your choice of either persuasion or animal handling.
Fucked up.
That's
Look,
that's
he's got the. This is not dissimilar to a situation of approaching a wild animal.
And fair.
It's all right, boys. I got a D10 in
Fuck
persuasion.
yeah.
And, we're using a social skill in this
Finally
game.
using
And we're using a social skill in this
guys.
karate
Let's
game.
do it. Ooh.
Come on, come on, come on.
Okay. 19.
All right. Wallace tenses, and you can see him almost kind of start to move into a defensive stance, but he stops. And he lets you approach. Just you. At least depending on if Parker and Helen are also trying to close or not.
Mm-mm.
Okay. You have just Kit, and he lets Kit approach.
I believe you, man. You didn't want to hurt anybody. And it's very obvious that you're hurting right now. I just don't think this is entirely the right direction you want to go with this.
It's too late. It's too late to stop now.
Hey, it's never too late.
Now, if we stop now, then I'll never know. Then what was it? Then what was it for? Then why did I do those things?
Because you're hurting, man, and you're a little lost right now, and that shit happens. And I think you're right. I think maybe just being in this town for as long as you have been is just stewing on something that we just don't have a lot of control of.
No, but see that's just it. I'm tired of not having the power to change anything about this. But I'm going to change it. Gonna fucking morph this fucking situation is what I'm gonna fucking do. Taking that power, the power to make us whole. And no one is taking anything from us, from me, ever again. And I can't let you stop me. And that is the point when you see his hand, and you notice now for the first time, peeking out from under his sleeve, a morpher strapped to his wrist, and he is making the moves to start to morph, unless you were going to try and physically stop him from doing so.
Fuck it, let's try.
And you were going to try to grapple
Come on,
him.
Kit.
Wait, what do I have to roll for grapple?
I would call this a brawn, probably. This would be a brawn.
I rolled a 20.
Oh,
Dice for brawn. I'm gonna use all my good rolls.
right, so you have
Use it for the social interaction.
These
you
social-
have at
I'm
least
gonna
for
save this boy.
a moment. So he starts to bring his hands up. He starts to perform the there's a term for this in Japanese that I'm fucking forgetting. The little
Sequence?
No, it's they do it in it's like Korean dance moves. There's the term for it. He's performing the semantic components of his
Sure,
show.
yes.
I'm gonna remember it as soon as the stream is over.
Right.
But yeah,
That's fine. Just pop it into
I'm gonna
the.
sit bolt upright at 3 a.m.
Just text the wild card
It's okay,
Wednesday.
Just make his morpher a cell phone, like a flip
Okay, yeah.
phone, so he just hits a sequence of buttons.
Right.
It's a medieval flip phone.
So, but you manage to grab his morphered wrist mid movement and stop him just for a moment. He is resisting you, but you do have at least a moment. What do you want to do, kid?
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's just one kind of just last plea to Wally. Look, do what you got to do, sure. Just don't do it by yourself. Just let us help you see this through at the very end. I'm just like trying to hopefully just persuade him that we're feeding into what he's trying to do in an attempt to placate him back from it, that we're on his side when it comes to this, even if what he's doing is bad.
Right.
Is what I'm trying to do.
That is fair. I'm gonna say, go ahead and give me a persuasion roll with a snag.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's just down a die type, right?
No, that's at disadvantage, basically.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I got to roll the d20 twice.
Right. Yeah. So it's yes, your persuasion die, your D10 is the same, but you roll the D20 at disadvantage.
17 still.
Okay. Interesting. Let me make a. Actually, actually look at the stat block. Actually, do they have? Actually, am I going to have a monster roll a social skill? Interesting.
Don't call our friend that.
No. I'm not saying Wallace. I'm saying the thing that is influencing
The
him.
thing puppeting
Well,
us.
He already told Eli he could roll animal handling. So
I know. I didn't like that either.
That was a one-time thing, probably.
Maybe.
There's so many fucking monsters in this book.
Come on, Wally, we'll do this together.
Whatever this is.
Whatever this is.
You were making a compelling argument for the power of friendship.
I'm trying.
But I do also really want there to be a ranger fight. So
Oh yeah, no, I get that.
So we're gonna see how this goes here. I'm gonna see you are currently winning the tug of war with Wallace, but the other side isn't giving up without a fight.
Hell yeah. We'll come out. No, I mean, don't come out. Don't do that.
Kit, perform whatever form of an exorcism you know how to do.
Right in the chat is suggesting the term sang moo.
No, I don't think that's it. It's I mean, I'm gonna look it up here in a minute. Where the frick is this friggin' monster? Where is it?
Humpst is it?
Well, I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh, come on.
Look,
Name names.
Look, you're gonna find out real soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I can find out right now.
Give me a name. I can look in the Pokedex.
Oh, I'm in the right neighborhood. There we go. Okay, finally. I didn't think I was gonna need this sheet that soon.
Well,
Well,
Oh, okay. Well, that is oh, okay. Right, that's not bad. It's not a D10, but it's not bad. Okay, so so you got a 17, Kit.
yes.
You said okay. All right. So I'm gonna say they are gonna have to. The roll for this is not bad. They are gonna have to beat it.
Okay.
You're gonna have to beat your 17. Not up to an moving start. Oof. Okay. All right. Okay. We'll plan to find out what happens. Kit, Wallace is now speaking so softly that only you can hear him. But you're not even 100% sure that he's talking to you right now. Look, no, I don't. Look, I don't know about this anymore. I don't know with the storms and the tower, and this isn't what you told me it was gonna be like. I don't. No, I. No, of course, I don't. I don't want to do this anymore. No, they're not. They're not. I don't think that they know. That's not who they are. I know them. Wouldn't Wouldn't lie to me. No, I know. I know. Just, I... Okay. It is hard to tell in the rain, but Kit, I think that you see that Wallace is crying.
I feel compelled to hug him. And to tell him one last time to just come with us. Let's get out of the rain.
I really wish I could, Kit. I know what you're trying to do. But... And he sort of shoves you away finally. I don't think you can save me. I wouldn't be worth saving if you could. And you see his arms shoot out as he assumes the morphin position.
Mm.
Yeah. What? You gonna say
No,
something?
I
Will?
just-
You know.
Well, when he pushes Kid away and says that, is there a way that I could hit him before he morphs and try to knock him unconscious?
It's like,
Ever
all
been
right.
left-handing
So,
enough for the right hand?
I think in this case, you do see this. You start to go in to try to tackle him.
Yeah.
But you are not quite fast enough, and you are pushed back by this sort of pulse of purple energy.
That's fair.
And in this flash, the steam of the rain, standing before you is someone in a uniform very much like yours, except that it is this deep indigo with the image of a rampant manticore on one side. And that is over. We're going to take a quick break.
Shoulder action, man.
Yeah, right?
He's never been more ready, to be honest with you.
The baby. He's not even a year yet, right?
Nope.
July.
Yeah, wow. He's him growing.
Yeah, he big.
He big.
So, you guys are confronted with a purple ranger, and could truly amazing.
So long.
Look at the smirk on his face. Noodle mode.
Just-
Look.
Just associating.
Honestly, just kind of full pause on the game. Oh goodness. We gotta laugh before what comes next.
Gotta fight our friend.
So you are confronted with this.
Really more of an acquaintance.
Damn.
With the Purple Ranger.
We should morph.
I don't know.
Yeah, tis morphin time.
This morphing time. I'm not about to fight this guy unarmored.
After everything Kit's been through, no.
All right. In which case, I think it's initiative time.
All right. Reminder that you can take whatever I roll and subtract from it if you would prefer.
So for some reason, I can get used to rolling like multiple d20s and multiple of other like die types, rolling a d20 and another dice in like one hand feels weird still. I don't know why.
No, I get that. I think I'm only used to it because of like Deadlands and like Savage Worlds and stuff like that. Because you're always doing your die and then a d6.
It's a fucking D12. What am I doing?
I
know Helen's fast, but is she fast as fuck, boy?
No, I mean, I was rolling my D4 and a D12 instead of a D20.
I got a 23.
So with your stuff, we can be right behind you, right? Or
You can be one D4 lower.
Yeah.
okay. I mean, I'll take that because I have a 14.
Okay.
I was gonna say I got a 19, so I think I'm okay. I'm okay to stay where I am.
Okay. I think you will.
Because the only thing it would do would get me maybe one closer.
No, if you roll a 4, you will be at the same, but anything above that, you will be higher.
Oh. Well, I can try it.
Yeah.
That is a 1, so I am at 20.
You're at 22. I'm at 23. So it's one lower because you rolled
Oh,
it
it's
one.
one lower.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Parker's initiative minus 1d4.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And then, so what did Kit get?
That would be 22 minus, that would be 18. Right?
I think because 23 minus, what'd you get?
Yeah.
What, a D4 on your roll?
Me? I have
Yeah.
a D4. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so that'd be 19.
okay. Cool.
Well, that is...
I know how to count.
That is...
Math's hard, man. Math's hard.
Yeah, no, it's great.
I use up all of my math at work, and then I come home, and my brain's like, why are you making me do this again? For fun?
Power Rangers, not Math Rangers.
You guys have math? It'd never be me.
I do, Brendan. I can't get into it. I can't get into how much math I do. I can't talk about it.
Well, so
Traumatizing
top of the
them.
order is going to be Parker.
Right.
My fearless leader. How are you going to play this?
All right. I'm gonna just I think we get thrown back, we do our transformation sequence, and I think Parker is going to kind of as we pose, just like put his punch his like fist into his hand, his open hand, and say, all right, Wally, you're a little grumpy today. Time to put you down for a nap. And then I'm just gonna run in and I think roundhouse kick to the face. I think that is
Cool.
Yeah.
The Grail Cove special.
I'm gonna exercise your demon.
With fists.
With fists.
Peace.
Okay, cool. Right. So I gotta do that. My power weapon specialty does not apply here, so but oh wow, that is like the second natural 20 that has rolled. So that's a 23.
Okay, all right. That will hit.
Okay. And I think that's just one blunt.
Okay.
Because it's just fist.
Okay.
I'm just using
The
weird
heel of your boot.
well, yeah, morph karate that I don't know when I'm not morphed.
So what does that look like?
Yeah, I think I deliver that scathing line.
Truly.
And then I charge in and just immediately like I get in close to him and then just immediately roundhouse kick to the face.
Yeah. There's this like slow-mo like freeze frame like right before the kick connects of Parker going like, that was good, right? That was good. Yeah.
Parker never asked himself if it was good, just to be clear.
Parker knows.
Parker's superpower is that he does not have self-doubt. It is a double-edged sword.
All right. Helen, it is your go.
I think so that happens. I think what Helen does is, so I want to get behind where Wally is, where Parker kicked him, because I want to
Mhm.
catch him.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna call that your choice of athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. I'm gonna go with acrobatics because that's one die type up. Uh, 16 to just catch him,
Okay.
not
Yes.
hold him, but I want to just catch him so he doesn't hit the
Okay.
ground.
Yeah. All right. I think you are successful in doing that. You're able to sort of flip over the two of them, and Wallace is knocked, like, kind of flying backward by the force of the kick, and you are in violation of all of the laws of physics and conservation of motion, able to land behind him and catch him and stop him from sprawling out.
Yeah. And I think when that happens, she's like, we don't have to do this, right?
And Kit, it's your go.
Well, my instinct is to try to remove the morpher from him. Because if we can disable him, then
I'm just gonna rip your clothes off.
just
Or jump you in the warehouse district and take your swag.
if I know how to power down a morpher, do I know how to power down somebody else's morpher? Like, can
Interesting. Interesting.
Can I put-
It's an interesting question because in some seasons they still have their morphers when they're morphed because, like, in space they keep hitting buttons to get more weapons and things like that.
It's an interesting question.
His is different from ours though because it's the DIY, like they made it thing you were describing it with the circuitry.
I mean, it's similar to yours. So I guess I think you could attempt. You're not positive if you can. I guess, let me see what I would put that as. I would guess I call that, I guess, a technology role
Hell
would be probably what I would probably call it. It's going to be a little bit tricky. I'm going to say, for you to be able to try to power down his morpher, you will need to have him grappled. You or somebody else will have to have him grappled first.
Okay.
Because otherwise, you're not going to be able to get at the morpher enough to be able to do it.
Is Helen holding him a form of grapple?
Helen is just
I'm
caught.
Hurley I just got him. I just grabbed him. I caught him. I caught him before he could get A, too far away from the kick, and B, take too much damage, because I want to be like, look, Helen's like, look, we could fuck you up, or maybe we can just talk some more. Eh?
Okay.
Trying really hard for the power of friendship.
Yeah.
We will put you down, but we don't want to.
Okay. Totally. Then I guess hold the action to try to do that in hopes that Helen or Parker will hold him down now that he's been laid out on the ground. Because I don't want to hit him. That's the thing. I don't want to
So I will let you hold your
elbow in.
action. I'll let you hold your action. He's going to go next.
Okay.
And how interesting. Okay. I'm going to say Helen, high, low.
Let's go highs.
You're going to go high. Okay.
Let's go high. Just have him tase me. It'll be fine.
And you feel Wallace sort of tense in your grasp, saying, well, and I thought I told you that I don't need your pity. And yeah, he's going to do a thing.
All right.
Not a thing.
But unfortunately, Helen, you are closest. So,
I would assume so, considering I am holding him like a baby.
all right. What is your toughness?
My toughness when morphed is 16.
Okay.
I
Mhm.
also have my perk of being dodgy.
What does that do for you?
I can gain a +2 bonus to my evasion. So if I want to
Okay.
try to dodge this, whatever
Okay.
he's about to do to me, I will
So
leave.
this you will not be able to dodge. There are other attacks that he may use that you will be able to use
Okay.
evasion for. This set of attacks is targeting
This
your
specific
toughness.
thing. Okay.
Yeah, is targeting your toughness.
Okay.
He does have evasion based attacks though as well. He's going to use them. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
He turns around and begins doing karate at you, as rangers do.
Yeah.
And you are actually you have become pretty accustomed to being the fast one on the team. So you have not seen another ranger move this fast before. He's not quite as fast as you are, but he's in your league.
Mhm.
As he unleashes a flurry of 3 attacks against you.
He's got my thing. Let's go,
So,
buddy.
not your exact thing, but a similar thing.
Let's go, buddy.
The first, and that's why. So the first of his attacks, you are able to easily block and deflect. You were not expecting the just immediate 1-2 follow up that hits you for a total of 2 blunt.
Okay. Ooh, blunts.
That I think in turn sends you sailing backward along the trajectory that he was initially following, landing amidst sort of a pile of wooden pallets. At which point he turns around swiftly and squares up on the remaining 2 rangers. At which point, Kit, this will be the end of the round unless you want to use your held action.
Yeah, maybe if he's distracted enough, maybe I can get in there to grapple him and try to demorph him, if that's possible.
Sure. Okay, yeah. So trying to get in while he is distracted fighting Helen.
Yeah.
Sure. So go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. And so for grappling, go ahead and give me a brawn check.
It's not gonna go good. No, that's a 4.
Yeah, I think you try to get in there and grab at his arm, but that is the moment at which he just sort of turns around and sort of throws you aside.
Damn.
All right.
And
Well,
it's going to be the top of the order with Parker.
All right. Tried to be nice, Wally. I'm pulling out the power axe, and I'm gonna pour, I think, pretty much everything into this. So
Hey, maker.
okay. I'm going to use Power Strike, and I'm also going to use, well, I guess these are both called Power Strike, but one of them is the Red Ranger ability, and one of them is the Grid Power.
Okay.
Anyway.
A lot of
so
things called power in Power Rangers, it turns out.
It's crazy, right? It's crazy
So
how
weird.
how often the word power shows up. All right. Main thing, I'm going to roll.
Bless you.
So many dice to roll. Let me see here. And, oops. Dice ASMR.
Get the good math rock rattle.
Yeah. That's crazy. I rolled a 13 on the D20 and then 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so there's a total 20.
Total of 20. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that will just do it.
Okay. All right. So normally it would be 1 blunt, but I am spending 1 personal power to add 2 to that, so it'll be 3 blunt. And then in addition to that, I am spending 3. How much personal power do I have now? Yeah, I'm spending 3 more power. So he will take 1 fire damage per power spent, so 3 more. So a total of 6. 3 of it is blunt, 3 of it is fire.
Damn.
Ooh, all right.
Parker was like, eh.
Yep, I tried to be
Alright.
nice.
One
Now
punch
he's
man.
hurting my friends.
Oh.
he's throwing the bandmates around. That's unacceptable.
Yeah, that's true.
Only I could do that.
There are strict rules to the polycule, and one of them is you can't. one of them is you can't be throwing each other around like this. Wallace.
If he's still up, I just remembered we also got extra attack at level 5. So
So one more.
So yeah, he is still up. I think basically what happens is that you dive in all of this power and this burning energy behind your axe, and you see his hand sort of coming up to defend himself, and there's this flash of light as the sort of shockwave blows out from the two of you, shattering what remaining windows are nearby, denting in the crenellated metal walls of the structures around you. And as the dust clears, has visibly has these sort of like blackened scorch marks on his uniform, but he has managed to catch part of your axe blow by materializing between his hands the chain of a power flail.
Sick.
okay.
And there's that moment of both of you sort of struggling with one another before you break.
And then yeah, I think if I can, I'm gonna let go. So we're like struggling with each other for a second, and then if I can, I'm gonna let go of the axe with one of my hands, and kind of like move down into a lower stance to like hit him with the blade blaster.
The firing a Han style.
Yep.
You know, that's fair. Also, just so people don't think that I'm completely no-selling that, I had to pull out 2 different kinds of bullshit on this sheet to be able to reduce that damage. Not even negate it, just reduce it enough for
I'm
him to stay
fine with that.
standing.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that.
Listen, this is the drama that the show demands.
Yep. All right. Significantly less damage if we hit on this one, but it's fine. Let's see. I honestly am not sure that I will be able to with if his defense is as high as I think it is.
Well, if you're trying to shoot him with the blade blaster, it'll be evasion. So, and his evasion is lower.
Fair. Also, I rolled another natural 20 and also a 6 on the D6. I don't think anything special happens for that.
No, it doesn't explode, but that is enough to beat his evasion.
That is a 26. So that is an additional 1 energy damage.
Okay, very cool. Do you this feels very good. The shooting from the hip feels very equipable. Do you have anything for this?
Chat says there's a crit. I mean, ultimately,
Yeah.
it is up to the DM.
Well, I don't remember how that works, so we're just gonna say no.
Fair enough.
I haven't been counting my crits against you, so.
Assuming you've rolled any crits against us. Anyway.
I see how it is. All right, cool.
Oh, no.
Just gonna double the length of this health track while I'm here.
No.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, cool. So it do I have one? I don't know. I think Parker's mad.
Too mad for quips?
Maybe too mad for quips.
Oh man.
Maybe just like
rough.
once again, I think is just gonna like pull out the blade blaster and is just gonna say, "While you're really being a dick."
And then shoots him.
Yeah.
Shoots
and
him.
then shoots him point blank in the
Yep.
gut with a blade blaster. Yeah.
Yep.
I guess what got one.
Oh yeah, and that blasts him backward. A shower of sparks coming from his midsection as he lands, kind of writhing in a heap of smoke. Helen, it's your go. Oof, that was a hell of a turn.
Yeah.
Helen pops up from the pile of pallets, having seen none of this display, having witnessed not a second of it. Sees Wallace on the ground and Parker standing there, and is just like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you just see, Wallace just like smoking in a heap on the ground, with Wallace sitting over with the power axe in one hand and a blade blaster in the other.
Just like looking at Parker, and I'm just like, "Oh, nice." And then I think from where I'm standing, with my warhammer, I'm gonna just. Helen tips the warhammer down so that it's flipped over like a croquet mallet. And she's just kind of muttering to herself, and she's like, "It wasn't fucking pity." And I'm gonna use the power blast, and I'm just gonna tap a bubble of morphin grid energy at him like a little croquet ball, just down towards him. I'm gonna spend 2 power points to do it, to make this ranged attack, which is double check what my range is because I forget. Okay. Okay, so 12. $19.
So is that melee or ranged?
It's ranged.
Ranged. Okay, so that will hit.
Okay.
That will beat his evasion.
Okay. Then it's going to be 1 damage per power point spent. I spent 2 of them, so that's 2 more points.
Cool. Neat.
And I do have another attack because we have additional attacks at this point. But he's on the ground.
How much was that again?
2.
2. Okay, cool. Right.
He's on the ground, right?
Yes, he's on the ground.
I want him to stay there, so I think I'm gonna walk over and put the end of the hammer down on his chest and just try to pin him, like lean and pin him with the hammer, just on the ground.
Okay.
Gonna Mjolnir him.
I guess I still gotta hold on to. The wings are flapping on the end of my warhammer, just like brushing him in his masked face, just against his helmet.
All right. So go ahead and just give me a brawn roll so I know what he has to beat to get up.
Okay. It's gonna be. That is a 21.
It's pretty good. That's brawny. Okay.
It's only because it was a 17 on the die.
A lot of good rolls tonight. All right.
We're gonna get fucked when the Zord comes.
Don't say
Sorry, I take it back. We take it back.
Oh, right.
No.
Oh.
you have to.
See,
You
we
have to
take
take it back now.
We take
but
it back.
I guess
The
that's
hand
true.
extension. You
I guess
got
that's
it.
true. Yeah. All right. Well, but first, before he has an action, Kit has a go.
Okay. I think this time around, I'm going to activate my new grid power, which is Power Shield. So I'm going to spend 1 power to summon a shield to give me +2 on my armor towards toughness. I think if Helen's got him held down, I feel I don't want to hit him like Parker's doing. It feels wrong.
I would say that pinned as he is, even though it's not entirely grappled, I'm going to treat it functionally like a grapple. He is pinned if you wanted to attempt your demorphing strategy.
I want to at least see if he'd be willing to do it on his own accord first.
Okay.
And if he doesn't, then I'd like to try to power him down. I'm still trying to reach for the boy.
Sure. Well, I would describe those as 2 separate actions.
Two
You
separate
can either
actions.
use your action to try and talk him down one more time, or you can use your action to try and demorph him.
I'm going to try to talk to him.
Okay.
I got the shield, so I'm hoping that with the added bonus to the shield, that he will direct this fails, he will direct the attack towards me than anybody else. But I'm unarmed. I'm gonna walk up to Wally, maybe crouch down to him, and just Wally. Come on, man, please. I think all things can be figured out if you put a little trust in others. I'm not saying to trust the people who have wronged you, but none of us 3 here have ever not had some care about you, man. I mean, we went to school together, we grew up together, none of it. If you really mean what you said that you mean, that you don't want to hurt people, that you don't want to do this, then show that right here, right now. Because this is not the way to do this, even on a good day. And this just doesn't seem like a good day.
Right. Go ahead. Go ahead and give me another persuasion roll. Not at a snag this time.
Ooh.
Because I'll give you that benefit from the success of your previous roll.
That is a 17. Come on, Wally.
You're right. It's been a really fucking bad day. And he will raise his arms, and I think for a moment, everyone kind of tenses, kind of, preparing for an attack, but he actually brings his hand up to his morpher and he demorphs. And at this point now, Griffin Rampant sort of is pinning a very wet Wallace True to the gravel as the rain just kind of continues to pour down all around you. And he just kind of looks up at all of you and says, Turns out I even suck at being a Power Ranger.
Oh man, that's not true. Can I demorph though and put
Yes.
a hand out to him?
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't
Helen
think
will
that's-
back off immediately.
I don't think that's true at all, man. I think you'd be a hell of a ranger.
Helen kind of like leans over Kit's shoulder and is just helmet off, still morphed from like the neck down, but helmet off, in that kind of unsettling way that they do sometimes in the show. And she leans over and she's like, to be fair, categorically, we all kind of suck when we're by ourselves.
We could be a team.
I mean, we are a team. You're a ranger.
Why are you helping me?
Why not, man?
Just, isn't that what you guys do? Just punch the problem until it goes away?
I mean, that's part of it, yeah, sure. But that's usually from people who want to punch us back. You don't seem like the kind of guy who really wants to punch us back.
Also, like, I mean, we've punched each other and we've been fine. Not recently, but like in high school.
Yeah, like maybe if it's like a big shark that's yelling about how it's gonna, eat everyone on the beach. But like,
Yeah, fuck, I'm sorry about that, man.
did you put shorts on him?
No, he didn't come with shorts. No, that was
That's what
all
I'm saying.
him.
Did you give him those shorts, or did he?
No, I did
Wow.
not. I did not give him the shorts. The shorts were entirely his idea.
That raises some concerning questions about where he got the shorts, but
I'm pretty sure he robbed. I'm pretty sure he robbed a board store. Like, I think that's. I mean, he's a monster who was gonna eat people on the beach. I don't think he's really above petty theft.
No, but at least he didn't like eat someone and then take their shorts and like wear them.
I mean,
we can't be sure about
I think
that.
he stole them. I'm pretty sure he stole them. I'm pretty sure he didn't eat anybody, but I can't actually be completely sure. I'm going to be totally honest with you.
Guys, this is a monumentous occasion. Helen just made her first pun.
Oh, shit.
We can't be sure about this. Very good, Helen. That is a quality beach pun. You really are one of us.
It's only a matter of time.
I think that actually does finally get like a little bit of a chuckle out of Wallace.
See, we made him laugh. We did it. We'll pick his ass up off the ground, dust him off.
God, I'm so tired.
Yeah, and you're wet now, dude. Come on, let's go.
I mean, we're all wet. It's.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just noticing it now.
I mean, come on. What are we going to do? Stand around in the rain?
No, let's get the interior of my parents' van wet and let's drive into the woods.
No, we can't. We can't leave.
Oh?
No, I can't. If I'm... Shit. Fuck.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Did we break your ribs?
No,
Okay.
at least I don't think so. No, that's fine. I had a comment. I really did. We got to stop him. And you can still see him kind of struggling as if he's kind of talking with someone that isn't there. No, I'm not. You got no more. No more. I'm done with this. I'm not doing this anymore. We gotta stop them. They're
This is about the Snake Tower.
yeah, and you can actually all see the tower starting to materialize much more clearly out of the rain and the storm. And all of your morphers, actually including Wallace's, start going off very, very insistently. Oh, your guys do that too? I could never figure out why mine was going off like that. It's like a
It means
it's like a 2000s beeper.
Yeah, it means you're being exposed to dangerous amounts of dark magic. So I guess yours probably just like never stops.
Yeah, I kind of just put it in a box sometimes when it's like pissing me off too much.
Oh man, why didn't I think of that?
Oh man, is that how I feel? Like so much shit.
You look real bad, buddy. We might need to put you on a detox.
It's been hard to think. She started talking to me in my dreams.
She?
Yeah. The woman from the crystal. The creature, I guess. She knows magic. She knows about, I don't know, this kind of thing. She knew about a machine they had in Cranston. They could pull things in from other dimensions. She wanted me to get it for her. My powers to help.
Our crystal person's a guy. Wait, is he a guy? I have assumed that. I guess I should have asked. Probably. I don't know. He's got a proboscis. They have a proboscis? What does that mean?
She said that if I helped her get her body back, that she would help me get my dad back. That she could use the machine and her magic to bring him back. I think she lied. I think I've suspected for a while that she lied. But I made the monsters. I followed her instructions to make the kiln, to make the models. And after hurting people like that, I don't know. Guess I felt like I didn't have any choice anymore. It was in too deep.
Did she ever, like, tell you her name?
Madame Woe. And we're going to cut to the interior of the warehouse that we have seen. Yeah,
can I say one thing before we cut away?
Sure.
Whoa.
Whoa. As we cut to the interior of the warehouse with the monstrous kiln and the workbenches, and now the pieces of stolen technology that seem to be the epicenter of these storms that are circling around. There are putties that are working the controls, and the tattered figure of Witchblade steps out from behind a tower, the Tesla coil, adjusting the mechanics on their replacement cybernetic arm and directing the flows of dark magic moving into and out of the machine as lightning peals, and in the center of this field of energy, this blue crystal rises. I'm daring, what can I say? Forming a ghostly image that becomes more and more solid of this porcelain masked, white dressed being with these long glass claws. And looking at their hand and its solidity, the glow of their gem pulsing, they throw their long braided hair back, and in a voice like nails against porcelain, say softly, "After 30 years, I'm free." Doesn't have quite the same ring as 10,000, I know. It feels so good to be bad again. And he turns to Witchblade, and the two sorceresses lock eyes and begin the next phase of their working. And we're gonna cut back to you guys.
Girlfriends?
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 Sisters.
Oh, no.
They're close.
Oh, you
History would say with
I mean, they're alien witches, so I don't know.
hot.
Probably roommates. Honestly.
I mean, definitely roommates.
definitely roommates.
Like,
History would
college
say with
roommates
their
is
friends.
definitely how they knew each other.
How they all start.
Okay. You should probably come talk to our crystal person. I mean,
we could
unless-
just call. Helen's like looking at Parker. She's like, we can just call him. And she beeps Mirrodin.
Griffin Rampant. I am listening.
Hi. So our friend Wallace from school is the Manticore Ranger. So we got another one. But also semi possessed by Madame Woe. And he needs to talk to you. And she just like holds her wrist out to Wallace.
Hi? Manticore Rampant. Dark magic has poisoned your mind, your heart. Madame Woe's claws are deep in your spirit. But she does not own you. She has manipulated your sadness, your grief, your shame, your woe. You do not have to be what she has made you. I cannot cleanse you of this taint. You must do that yourself. But if you are the Manticore Rampant, I know that you can. Wallace kind of takes a few halting steps back. I don't. Guys, I don't. Oh no. We're too late. As you see Wallace looking up at the sky behind you, as the tower has now fully materialized. Almost sort of a staff sticking into the ground that sort of flares at the top like a cobra's hood, displaying faces winding down its entire length, faces contorted in terror, in agony, their eyes glittering like rubies.
I told you Snake Tower was real.
Never doubted you for a second.
I did.
Felt
I'm
like
sorry.
you did. Felt like, yeah. Thank you.
I did.
Thank you.
I did. Sorry.
All right. Let's go.
Wallace, that bitch trampled on your father's memory to get you to hurt people. Let's go.
Helen, give me a quick persuasion check.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie, Smokey.
Because there is a thing that he was literally about to do.
Oh no. Ooh, okay.
And that was teleport away. Can you convince him
Molly,
to
please.
stay?
Oh, my social skills are my lowest skills. Okay, hold on.
Molly, please.
You know, I will tell you what. I will give you an edge on this just because you have actually been working on Wally longer than the others in the group. So
Okay. So one of these is a 4, and one of these is a 14. So that's very, very different. Plus, you said persuasion.
Persuasion, yeah.
Okay. So 14, 18, 20.
Okay. And I think you see momentarily his hand on his morpher as though he is about to teleport. But he stops.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Thank you for the
All right,
raid.
awesome.
Oh, raid.
Thank you for the raid. We are winding down a session of Power Rangers currently, raising money for medical aid for Palestinians.
Oh yeah. Singing in the
We
rain.
may have just redeemed a ranger here. We're gonna find out. And he pauses and removes his hand from his morpher and walks back towards you. All right. So, how do you guys do this? And he kind of like puts his hand in the middle of you and says it's like a Go Rangers thing.
Like you heard Mirrodin. So you got to be here because you want to be here, Wally. Because you're supposed to be here with us. So I want to hear you say it. Who are you?
I'm the Manticore Ranger. He forms his morphin sequence. This time the color is different. This time it is pink.
Aha! My boy. My boy.
Wallace!
Well, all right, Manta Ray Ranger. Hands in.
Helen does like a little bounce. She's very excited. Her mask comes back on.
Mm-hmm.
Hands in.
Hell yeah. I'll remorph and then put hand in.
Yeah. Rangers rampant on 3.
Oh
One.
god, are we gonna actually try to time this?
Hell yeah.
Oh fuck, okay.
Well, look, we can do it with curse words. We can do it with
Yeah,
Rangers
exactly.
Rampant. Count us off, fearless leader.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Rangers rampant.
Rampant.
Good enough.
Close enough. Yeah. As we pan up from the Ranger team, now nearly complete, to the tower in the distance, and behind it, the storm clouds swirling, forming inexorably into the shadow of a face that fills the entire sky. And that is where we're going to end this episode.
Ooh, all right.
Okay, go.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna end a little bit early, in part because this didn't go in a couple of directions that I thought it was going to. We sort of cut across some interpersonal bullshit. Speed ran some arcs a little bit.
You fool.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to rework a couple of the things for the last session, but it's gonna be a doozy. Thank you to everyone who has been watching. Also, thank you to our raiders who have just come in on the very, very end, the penultimate episode of our Rangers Rampant arc. Next session in 2 weeks is going to be the season/series finale. Probably should have Ethelflade back for that, for an entire complete Ranger team for the first time. And it's gonna get interesting. There's a lot of folks to fight. Got Madame Woe, you got Witchblade.
We gotta make it up a whole tower.
You got whatever the fuck is happening with that face in the sky, though I feel like the real ones probably know. So if you hung out, if you chatted, if you emoted, if you donated especially, thank you so very, very much. It means the world to us. We could not do any of this without you. We're going to go ahead and have everybody sort of do their outros.
And I guess I will kick us off. Hello, hi, my name is Will. I have been Parker Mills, he, him, your Phoenix Red Rampant Ranger, your Phoenix Rampant Red Ranger. There it is. Yes, I have been Parker. What else is going on? Tomorrow night, I'm on the internet, mostly on Blue Sky. You can find me at A Will M Scream, wherever you might care to look, but it's mostly Blue Sky these days. I think it's mostly just me talking about the projects that I'm about to talk about. Tomorrow night, spirits willing, I will be over at Entropy Emporium running God Complex, a Girl by Moonlight game about making the corpses of dead gods into mechs and fighting space kaiju at the end of time. And then we will be back here Sunday night, I believe, for Academy H, our Masks Actual Play podcast, which we record live here on Twitch. Finally, for next week, on Monday, I will be over at Entropy Emporium again for the final session of Fall of the Ashen Throne, a political intrigue 5e game that I have been running over there intermittently. And they will finally discover the secrets, hopefully, the mystery that they've been trying to unravel about who killed the royal family. Yeah, I will say that there's a bunch of stuff in the works, some very cool stuff that's going to be coming pretty hot on the heels of this game, and then a little bit farther out. All I'll say for now is that not only are we not done with Power Rangers, but you might recognize some familiar faces in future Power Ranger stuff. And that's all I'll say about that. We got some things in the works. That's it for me.
I might get to play.
Oh, hell yeah. Hey, what's up? My name is Eli. I was your Unicorn Ranger Rampant. When I'm not hanging out here on Life from the Apocalypse, either on Nephilim Tenebris or doing this, I am the resident ghost of Mayday Roleplay. We're an AP content creation team making sad boy stuff for your viewing pleasure. If you want to come hang out with us this Saturday, we're playing our Vampire the Masquerade campaign, Vegas by Night, where we are heisting the Ventru and blaming the Hakata for it. So if you want to see how that works out for the new generation, come by at 11 a.m. PST and see how that turns out for us. When I'm not doing stuff with Mayday, I am all over the internet as a ghost of Eli. Go check out my episode with Reckless Attack on their talk show. We talked about a little bit about community and all sorts of stuff that I do on the internet, as well as the release of my episode for Pleasure in West River from The Heart is a Dungeon, which is a very awesome series that you should check out, featuring 15 different people from the TTRPG space, including myself. But yeah, if you want to know what I'm doing, you can find me on socials at Ghost Eli. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Julia. I'm Hexbot on all social media platforms. Tonight I have been Helen Matthews, our yellow Griffin Rampant Ranger, which I am enjoying very, very much. Every other Thursday, but not this Thursday because we're taking a break for birthdays and personal things. I am usually here in our Never Embers Enigma game, which is a heist game taking place in Waterdeep, where I play Lavinia Hale. Remember, ACAB does include Lavinia Hale. I will be back Sunday for Academy H, where I will be playing Lyra Kroll. She is the Janice playbook, and she's got some stuff going on with her sister. It's fine. It's violent, but it's fine. And then usually every other Saturday, I am here playing Kelly Violet in Class Reunion, where she's a horrible cleric rogue hybrid. But for March, I'm doing something different. What could it be? Who knows?
Find out.
Something.
Hello, and I guess that's me. Hi, I have been Brendan, the everybody else, mostly Wallace Drew this episode. Just having a real bad conflicted time about things. When I am not here, I am also in Academy H. I play Alex Sandowski, aka Victory, using the Legacy Playbook. I am also the GM for Cryptid Community College, our Monster of the Week actual play podcast that is between seasons right now. I also am in the Kingdom Come, our Urban Shadows actual play, where we are teenage monsters in a dystopian EU theocracy, and also the world is ending. We're kind of in like right in the middle of trying to stop that. You should come check us out. Having times. We're having times. Let us put it that way. I think that is actually it for what I'm doing at this moment. Though similarly there's stuff in the pipeline. Stuff.
Things.
Stuff and things.
Plans.
Well, I guess that's pretty much going to do it for us here tonight at Live from the Apocalypse. If you're not already following us on socials, there are links in the chat that you can follow if you want to keep up with us and what we're up to, or you can join the Discord community, a great place full of great people. We'd love to have you be a part of it if you are so inclined, if that sounds like your thing. We're going to disappear in just a second, but our friends over at Neon Lights Roleplay are actually streaming session 1 of what looks to be a masks game, and we do love masks around here. So come along, say hi, hang out. I'm sure they're doing a great job. But I guess that's going to do it for us here tonight, so say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
everybody.
everybody.
Good night.